Welcome everyone. Welcome to yet another super amazing session from BioPoint, Stream the World of Bio with Neet 2021 paper analysis even before 2021 exam gets over, right? You will be surprised. So we are going to analyze whether the paper would be easy or whether it would be difficult depending upon the patterns issued by NTA, the officials of NTA during their meetings and all, how they are going to prepare or make out or chart out the NEET 2021 question paper and the cutoffs. We are going to see to that very soon, how to analyze the NEET 2021 paper, whether to tell it is an easy paper or a difficult paper. Let me tell you a very important thing first of all itself. Imagine for those students who prepared everything well, each nooks and corners of biochemistry and physics, if you are prepared with each and everything and you're scoring 700 plus 650 plus in your mock test by self, then you are very much confident that you will definitely crack NEET. For those students, even the difficult paper seems to be easy. For easy paper seem to be easy. Moderate paper also seems to be easy. For brilliant students who have already completed everything, scoring very high marks in the mock test and everything. One set of people. Let me talk about the second condition, second set of people, that is for average scoring 500, 550, 600 marks in between. For those students, difficult paper, a most difficult paper appears to be difficult. A moderate paper will be moderate. Easy paper would be easy for them. For those students who prepare only the important topics and is scoring only 500, 600 between marks in their mock. Third type of people who haven't studied anything and who wanted to get an admission, who haven't studied even one or two chapters, then getting for admissions. For those people, even the most easiest paper would be difficult. So for those students, I cannot say anything for them because even the easiest paper would be appearing difficult for them. So I cannot just tell any kind of thing for this last 10 days. I cannot help you in any way, but I will try to help you in solve maximum amount of PYQs. You will be definitely able to score 500 and above marks for your NEET. And that the admission I'm not guaranteeing you because it depends upon the general cutoff. Depending upon the question paper, number of medical seats allotted this year, number of candidates appearing, number of qualifiers, everything the cutoff depends upon. Okay, so this session would be useful for the average and the most brilliant students. But if you are truly going to dedicate in this last days, definitely this will be useful for you. Okay, point number one, NEET 2021 paper will be moderately easier than the previous year papers. The reasons with full explanation I'm going to tell you. Point number one, NTA during the month of March, April, when the NTA officials have given a press conference, they have told that, and I have already told you, or I have already told you or came to you with such an update 4 months back. That is, NEET question paper would be based, or NEET is a competitive exam which is used to test the students how they have prepared or what or how they are performing in an exam. It's not like making the question the most difficult one and making the paper the toughest in the history of national eligibility cum entrance test and not allowing the students to qualify even. So that's not the aim of NTA. They have already announced that. Point number one implies NEET paper will be based on NCRT or only on the syllabus topics prescribed by them. Got it? Number two, since so many states have demanded, like they have reduced the state portions for board exams, they have reduced, CBSE reduced the portions, ICSE reduced the portion. For the class 12th and class 11, students are not fully prepared and they haven't got enough time to just prepare with the rest of the topic, because for state syllabus and all, for the state board schools and all, for the plus 2 exam, majority of the portions have been cut off. From digestion, they only need to study the disorders. from the other respiration, they only need to study the parts of the respiratory system and the diagram. Nothing else they have to study. So a tremendous decrease in the portion is there. So for those students, it will be difficult to crack the NEET exam, but equality should be given, right? So for that, NTA have issued the new pattern of 200 questions, out of which 35 compulsory and 10 out of 15 in the section B. So according to my perspective, I'm not taking it as an opinion from NTA, or this is not a public information that I'm going to pass you right now. From my point of perspective, the first 35 question would be comparatively very easier. Even an average student who just prepared only some of the topics of a certain chapter, or just studying and going the formulas only, will also be able to do the first 35 question. Guys, 35 questions solved. Is it a simple thing? No, your admission to AIMS AFMC is opened. The first 35 you are not able to do. The 10 questions of section B, no issues. 35 questions in your hand. Good. Okay, so according to my point of view, the first 35 question would be set in such a way that all the students from different parts or different boards can attend it. The rest 10 questions would be right for those students who prepare the extra topics. Okay, for it is a golden opportunity for the repeaters as well. You have studied everything in your class 11, class 12, in your 1 year of dropper coach also. You have studied everything. So all the 45 questions would appear to be similar or familiar to you. Clear? That's the one. So comparatively, the paper will definitely be easier for you guys as compared to 2020 as well. And the challenging factor in that is 180 questions you have to attend in 180 minutes. But the option, how many questions out of 200? You have to solve all the 200, right? Then only you will be able to identify, especially in case of physics and all. If you start solving one, you mark the answer, at last you won't be able to change as how you do in your online practice. In your offline practice, you have to mark the answers for all the 15 questions, and then you have to choose. Or if you're confident with the first 10 answers that you are writing, then you can copy. No need to go behind the 5 left out questions. If you are a moderate or an average student, you have to definitely solve all the 15 questions, right? If I tell you not to solve also inside the examination hall, you will definitely solve the 15 question. Then you will come and write the top 10, which you are sure about, right? But in case of online practice, you can change the answers by clearing the option. You can again go with the other options which you are familiar with. So don't do that mistake in your NEET. You cannot change once you mark in your OMR. Clear? Manage time, increase your accuracy by practicing the mock test. Bye bye guys. See you tomorrow with yet another motivational session. Bye everyone.